Welcome to English Story 2 Day. Don't forget like and subscribe.
My name is Sophia. My life began with pain. When I was born in a small town in Chicago, my father did not smile. He did not hold me. He did not kiss me. He just looked at me with cold eyes. He wanted a son, but I was a daughter. I was only 8 years old, but I understood everything. My father did not love me. He did not love my mother too. Many nights he shouted and hit her. One morning he left us. He never came back. After he left, my mother, Maria, worked day and night. She cleaned people's houses, washed clothes, cooked food for others. She took me with her. I helped her carry water and clean floors. Some kind people gave us leftover food. Sometimes the food was old, but we were hungry, so we ate it. We lived in a tiny broken house. The roof leaked when it rained. Cold wind came in through broken windows. Many nights my stomach made loud noises, but I stayed quiet. I did not want to make my mother sad. Every month the landlord came. "Pay the rent or get out," he shouted. My mother begged him, "Please, just a few more days." But he never listened. I knew we were poor. Life was unfair. But one thing was true. I loved my mother more than anything. But one night, my life changed forever. My mother held my hand tightly. Her eyes looked empty. She said, "Sophia, your life will be better now." I did not understand. She took me to a big house. Inside, a rich old man sat on a big chair. He looked at me like I was nothing. He gave my mother $5,000. My heart stopped. I understood. My mother sold me. I grabbed her hand. "Mama, take me with you," I cried. But she pulled her hand away. I held her dress, but she pushed me. I fell on the ground. She slapped me hard. My head spun. She whispered with hate, "If you follow me, I will kill you." Then she left. She never looked back. My childhood ended that night. The old man, Mr. Wilson, was rich but very cruel. He shouted at workers. He slapped them if they made mistakes. He made me clean his big black car every night. I cried, but nobody cared. I had no one. One night, I heard him say, "If this girl runs away, I will kill her." I was so scared. He made me press his feet. He made me clean his big office. I was tired. I missed my mother. But days turned into years. One day, he tested me. He left $10,000 in the table. I did not touch it. He was surprised. "Do you want to study?" he asked. I nodded fast. For the first time, I felt hope. He taught me business. I worked day and night. At 25, I became his most trusted helper. He said to me one night, "Sophia, you are my daughter now. You are my family." He had no children, so he gave me his business. I studied every night. I read books about business, money, people. At 28, I became the CEO of his company. People called me Madame Sophia. I was powerful and rich. I helped poor people. I gave my workers good salaries. They loved me. One cold evening, I was driving my Range Rover in downtown Chicago. The streets were busy. Suddenly, I saw an old woman with messy hair and shaking hands asking for food. I felt a strange pain in my chest. I stopped my car. I gave her some money. She did not even look up. I drove away. The next evening, I was driving again. Suddenly, the same old woman fell in front of my car. I stopped and ran to help her. A crowd came. I touched her face to check if she was okay. When she opened her eyes, my world stopped. It was my mother, the same mother who sold me. She did not know who I was. I whispered, "Do you have a family?" Her lips trembled. "I had a daughter, but I lost her." I felt cold inside. "You didn't lose her. You sold her." She froze. Slowly she looked at my face. Her eyes went wide with fear. She whispered, "Sophia?" Tears rolled down her face. She fell at my feet crying. "I made a mistake. I never forgot you. Please forgive me." I stood there, strong outside but broken inside. I closed my eyes. Something inside me said, "She is still your mother." I helped her stand up. "Come with me," I said softly. She could not believe it. My eyes were full of tears. Reporters came. They filmed us. The whole city saw my story. The next day, a guard came to my office. "Ma'am, a man is outside. He says he's your father." I was shocked. My father? The same man who left us? I went out. He was standing there, old, weak, crying. He fell on his knees. "Forgive me," he whispered. I looked at him. I did not know if I could forgive him. He hurt us. But then I looked at my mother beside me. She was also crying. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. I did not want my pain to control me anymore. I lifted my father up. "Come inside," I said. The guards were shocked. The reporters were shocked. But this was my real success. Not my money, not my cars, not my business, but my heart. Today, I have both my parents with me. We eat together. We laugh together. My pain did not win. My love did. Some people think forgiveness is weakness, but I know forgiveness is freedom. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone. And don't forget like and comment.